What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm Silva from Silva Academy, and in this video we're going over 5 different ways to lose your man and create space for yourself in a 1v1+1 exercise. If you haven't already, please take a second to subscribe. It really does help the channel and you won't miss out on any future content. So, losing your man, crucial part of the game, the higher levels you go in this game. In the title, we have the Spanish version for this word, which is called Desmarque. The reason I bring that up is because in Spanish and South American culture, there's a word for this skill. It's an ability, it's a concept, it's a principle. It's very important to highlight because I feel like in the US, it's more of a suggestion. It's something that's just sprinkled in case you're not able to find the ball. Whereas in other cultures, it's more of a skill. It's an ability you need to develop and nurture in your game so that you are able to create space for yourself. It's a quick thought. Can I get the ball? If I can't, lose my man. And I know how to go about doing that. So with the drill we have today, it's a 1v1+1. Again, with everything I do, just as part of Silva Academy, nothing complex. It's a simple setup, and I'll go over the setup in a minute. But I think it's important to emphasize that it's not the drill, it's what we're emphasizing. It's the thoughts we're trying to train into our players, the things we want them to think about before they're receiving the ball. Where's the space? How do I exploit that space? How can I take advantage of that space? If the mark is close, is there space in behind? If the mark is a little loose, can I create space in front? All these are thought processes we're trying to develop and nurture in our players to make them be able to take decisions when they're on the field. And it's very, very important. What you emphasize is the key here, not the drill, not the setups, not how the cones and the spacing, but what you're choosing to teach your players. It's important because they need to understand that. If you're a player watching this, try and make it a habit in your game to think like this. Think, where's the space? Where can I attack? Where do I want to go? And how can I maybe clear out that space? Again, this ties into every single aspect of your game. For example, when you're teaching players to scan, it's scanning for a reason, not just to flick their head back and forth and look and create a habit of just moving their head. It's what are they looking for? Are they looking for space? Is there pressure? Is the pressure not as strong? Can they turn? It's the interpretation that's the key. So again, this ties into that because it's something we want to keep fresh, even though we're not able to train right now, that these thought processes are still there. When you're scanning, when you're looking, when you're moving, what are you actually thinking about? And we're gonna go over 5 different ways on how to do that now. So like I said, the setup is very easy. We have 2 zones. The first one being a 15 by 15 yard box, followed by a smaller, about half that size in a higher area, with 2 mini goals at the ends for them to score on. It's 1v1 in the first box. The goal is for the players to lose their defender and create space for themselves in order to receive the ball. Once they've done that, now they have to find their teammate, which is on that second line, and then lose their defender once again to get the ball back from their teammate. The player on the second line is only there as a support player and is limited to 2 touches. Really can't move when you're scanning, what are you looking for? Sometimes you can eliminate an opponent just by playing it around the corner and not having to actually receive it and beat them 1v1. Point I like to stress, and more of a general point, is there are no universals in football. In this situation, by nature, in order to play around the corner, your hips have to be closed. Your hips have to be facing technically the wrong direction. As you get higher levels, this deceives your opponent and makes them think you're going to play it backwards, and then a quick shift of your hips, you're able to play it around the corner past them, eliminating them in the process. Different video than the ones I've been putting out lately. Not quite one you may be able to do right now considering what we're going through, but I do think it's important to get these videos out because even though we're not able to train, you got to keep these thoughts fresh in your mind. You've got to continue to think about the game, not just mindlessly work on technique, but work on it with the thought towards the future of, you know, if I'm able to find a wall and work on my turns, if I can scan before, just imagine what you're going to be looking for, not just looking for the sake of looking. Again, interpretation is huge. It's what you can gather when you do scan, what you understand about the game, where the spacing is. All those thought processes tie in just as much as individual and just ball technique. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please again, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on another one.